Hello and welcome back to the Looks Good on Paper podcast. As ever, I'm your host, Felix Pate, and we are back with another draft this week. This time we are looking at the best young players in the world. We will be drafting the very best under-21s from across all of the top European leagues. We've got all the usual crew with us this week. The picks have been determined pre-draft. So we start off straight in, no messing about. Best under-21s. Sam has the first pick. Formation and a La Liga player, please, Sam.
I'm going to go for the classic 4-3-3, modern formation for a youthful team, I think.
Can you see the screen,
And first pick for me, I think it's obvious, Lamine Yamal. Some people say Bellingham, but for me, Yamal is the MVP of the under-21s in La Liga. He is mustard.
The spreadsheet's not on the screen, by the way, Felix.
There we go.
Screen, please.
Lamine Yamal.
Here we
Don't need a
go.
spreadsheet, mate.
It feels further away.
Charlie. Serie A.
Oh. Well,
Gonna choose.
HD.
Can you
Can
see
I-
it?
Perfect.
Am I allowed to choose someone else?
Why not?
I'm going to take. I'm trying to remember. From my knowledge of this beautiful system, I think I'm going to take Zion Suzuki.
Okay, you need his formation as well.
3-2-4-1, please.
Back to his old classic roots. Zion Suzuki, Parma, and Japanese number one. No, why it's so funny.
Good
Tom,
pick.
you have the Premier League.
Brilliant. Okay. I think I'm going to go with a 4-3-3.
Yep.
And I'm going to go with Morgan Rogers, please.
Lovely. Off the left.
I like that.
It's a good
Yeah,
pick, that.
Todd, the EFL.
Ah.
Didn't see that coming. Okay.
I'll take. Look, I looked at Trafford and I thought, I don't fancy him, so I think I'm going to go with Jobe,
Okay. In what formation, though?
a 4-3-3.
Oh,
Jobe Bellingham. Picked ahead
You
of his
love a
brother.
4-3-3.
Interesting. And Owen, you've got the Premier League to finish off round one.
We'll go for a nice basic 4-2-3-1. And he's been really good for City this season. Pretty underrated. I think I'll go for Savinho on the right, please.
Savinho, lovely. And to start off round two, you have La Liga.
I think there's so many attackers. I'm actually going to take Pedri and play in the pivot.
Interesting. Been very, very good this season, I thought. I mean, that whole Barcelona team has, but I actually think in the worldwide midfielder
He's
discussion.
recovered from them injury problems as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back to you, Todd, with the UEFA mixed bag. So this includes the Scottish Premiership, the Eredivisie, the Primera Liga, the Turkish Super League, and the Belgian Pro League.
This is rigged. This. I think I'm going to go with Diamande.
Oh, at centre back from Sporting.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good
Heavily
one.
linked with Arsenal. Would you still take him?
If Saliba ended up leaving, then yeah.
Okay, interesting. Serie A for you, Tom.
Okay. I am going to go with. I've kind of stiffed my. I'll go Patrick Dorgu, left back, please.
Nice. Obviously, no longer there, but impressive for Lecce before moving.
He can't
to
do it in
Old
a
Trafford.
fullback.
he's too attacking.
Mine were good.
96, 95. What is it?
You could risk it.
Ligue 1 for you, Charlie.
Oh, there's a lot.
Many
There's
talented
a lot
young
of good
players
ones
here.
there. Oh, Andres, yeah. I know. Oh, I'm gonna go Zaire Emery. I think.
Good choice.
Nice. Doesn't actually get into the PSG side that much.
lot of
but
PSG
impresses
players,
whenever he
isn't
plays.
Which
And
is a
the EFL to round off round two for you, Sam.
I'm going to give a special mention to George Abbott, top player for Notts County, been very impressed. But goalie's glaringly obvious, but I think there's better around. Even though Jamie Chafford's been very impressive, I'm going to take CJ Egan-Riley at centre back. He's been very impressive.
Nice.
This season.
Got his first
been really
England
good this
under
season.
21 call up as
Probably
well this
deserved.
season. And round three, you've got Serie A.
Again, the best goalie's been taken already, which is I'm gutted about.
Oh, no, that was a good pick from me, wasn't it?
I'm a big fan of Matthias Sule, so I'm going to take him on the right, please. On the left, sorry, even.
Matthias Sula. Been impressive
Oh,
since
thanks,
leaving
reminder.
Frosinone. Premier League for your third pick, Charlie.
Oh, lucky.
Oh, the order's changed.
No,
Matt
it hasn't.
Hermanson moved down. Can I have Kobe Minu, please?
You can. Next to WZE.
Yeah, another DM, please.
Nice.
That's a nice little
And
bullet.
Serie A for you, Todd. Sorry, Tom, not Todd. Tom.
Is this what we got?
Yeah.
Can I have Kenan Yildiz up top, please?
Can indeed.
I like that.
He was.
Yeah, not me. No.
And the Premier League for you, Todd.
Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Look, I know I'm an Arsenal guy, but I'm not taking either a Skelly or Noneri, I don't think. No.
I
I mean, there is a lot of depth.
No, I see. I'm not. I don't fancy him.
Don't let your biases get in the way, Todd. Because
No,
there's a lot of
no.
depth in the Premier League.
You should give him Skelly. Victor Christiansen. He's really good.
Tempted by Rasmus, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Might be quite good, that.
Yeah, let's go Rasmus.
Rasmus
Let's go
Højlund up
Rasmus.
front.
Rasmus.
And the EFL for you, Owen.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I didn't go for Skelly. I don't know what it would have been.
Shout out to Chris Rigg. He's been really good this season. But I don't think I'll go for him. I'd like a defender, I think. Shout out Tyler Binden also for Redden getting a nice move to Forest.
waiting.
You know, he deserves it. May I please take... Oh, I really like Tyrese Campbell, but I don't want to waste an attacking spot. I'm just going to get the goalie out the way. I'll have James Trafford, please.
James Trafford.
Ooh.
Future
Ah,
England
good
number
pick.
one,
You know what he's
surely.
gonna do.
Yeah,
Yeah, to
What
Pickford.
do you think?
And UEFA for pick 4.
good show.
Again, it's a bit of a mixed
You
bag.
get in that league, you think?
Right.
There's an obvious pick, mate. His surname's a bird. That's all I'm going to say.
I've watched Ryan Flingo a few times, and he actually has been pretty steady.
He is
No,
good
we'll
for
take-
PSV.
We'll take Ryan Flamingo. We'll have him at centre
I
half.
think
Great,
Flamingo.
great name, great
Jeff
player.
good. I bet he's quite good.
Flamingo Land.
I'm not having Jeff Days under 21. That guy's 30.
Bundesliga for you, Todd.
No, boo.
Well, some good
well-
players.
Well, I think either Verts or Sex. Let's go.
Sorry, you can't have any of that. Not on my sofa.
Or Jamal. Who do I want, Jamal or Verts?
Good question.
Jamal or Verts? Oh dear.
Alex Pavlovich.
I know which I'd take.
Arthur Vermeeren.
I think I'm gonna go Jamal.
Yeah.
Nice. Are you going to play him on the wing or in midfield?
There's someone there I'm very happy
I'll play
to
him in
take.
midfield.
Okay.
Play him in midfield.
Attacking. Next to Joe.
Yeah, all that attack, 4-3.
Should have taken Hoyland.
Serie A
No,
again
none.
for you, Tom.
Oh, nice.
Sorry, again. That's
It's the way the cookie crumbles.
it's not great, but
It's better than EFL, mate.
Let me have the brothers.
I don't know how well he's going to score on this system, but I really like him, and that's Nico Pats.
Great player.
You twat. I really wanted him.
Going to play him in midfield.
Yeah, midfield.
Yeah.
I can't go through.
United
I can't believe Madrid let go of him. I think he's going to go
Good
right
player.
to the top.
I'm really impressed by Como. I genuinely thought they'd go down, and Fabregas has done such a good job.
Yeah.
Had a good
Exciting
start.
side as well. A lot of good numbers.
Bundesliga, Charlie.
No, take mine, guy.
I'll have Florian Wirtz, please.
Verts.
Nice.
Again, he's the man I want.
Did
is
I
still
make the
there.
right decision?
We shall find out.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I would have
man.
made the exact same decision.
UEFA for you, Sam.
Jude now. Why not midfield?
I shouldn't have told Owen to take Flamingo now.
I've had a good start. My keeper's going to be shot.
I don't know how well
There
he's
is a
gonna
man
score.
Good, isn't it?
right at the bottom that I thought you might like, Sam.
Elijah
No, yeah.
player.
I know. I do like him. He's been impressive, but I don't know how well he's going to score. But I think Lennon Miller has been
If he's
fantastic.
a number above 0, that is shocking.
Lennon Miller's going to be a seriously good player.
He is good.
He is.
Was he looking with United? Probably.
Please be
Yeah.
one.
He's going to Celtic.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay, take that.
And Serie A, as we go into round 5. Leonard Miller, great player.
Really
Motherwell's
impressive.
finest
Elijah
academy
Campbell was
goal.
doing his crap.
It's a really bad league for under 21s because they're all 40 when they
And
go.
Oh.
29 years
I
old.
wanted Bundesliga because there's a good goalie knocking around there, but I think it's between Moretti and Musa, and I'm going to go for Yunus Musa.
He's cutting in between picks. All I can hear on my headphones.
Sorry.
Anyway, it's your pick now, and you've got La Liga.
Can I have Jude Bellingham, please?
Oh, that's
Ah.
interesting. Is he going to
Look
show
at
up
that.
for you, though?
Look at that Probably not. Look at that midfield.
It's a great
Jobe's
midfield.
better.
Oh my
EFL,
God.
Tom. It's not Serie A.
EFL. I think I'm doing all right. Tyler, I could go with Tyler Binden.
Great player.
I like him. Oh, Joel Tabner as well. Really rate him. No, I'll go Tyler Binden, please.
Nice. Hopefully, possibly played in UEFA competitions next season. La Liga for you, Todd.
Really?
Really, yeah.
can't do
Really.
Yeah, I know, but you took him. I don't know. Oh, I saw Camavinga. Am I
Can you
right?
complete your midfield?
Yeah.
What midfield that is.
Not a bad midfield, yeah.
It's a
No,
very
good.
strong
If he's
midfield.
70,
He's 21.
better be.
And Bundesliga for you, Owen.
Oh,
Glad you're taking the goal,
Arguably the
Yoro.
two standouts gone.
I've just found out Hugo Ekitike is 22, which I'm not very happy about.
That is quite
But
sad.
special shout out to him. There's players I've really liked watching Tom Bischoff this season. I think he's had a
Very
really
good.
good
Got to move
season.
to Bayern next season.
Rightfully so. But I think it's. I don't think there's many better strikers about than Benjamin Šeško, so I'll have him, please.
Nice.
Nice.
And La Liga.
He's 98, so
Where's all the bad ones?
Again, I think the league is probably the best league to pick from.
Interesting.
And he's been so good for Bilbao this season. I'll have Nico Williams, please.
Is that the second week in a row you've got Nico Williams?
It is. I'm really
Yeah.
enjoying him. I think he's about to score in about 20 minutes' time as well against Rangers.
France.
Hopefully.
Ligue 1 for you, Todd.
Is it right? Bradley?
United.
Shimvertini's too old.
He
Oh,
is,
Jean Neves.
unfortunately.
Oh, I've finished my midfield. Can't take Jean
He's
Neves.
got to be one of the
You can
wingers.
play him at right. He has been played at right back a little bit by Enrique this season, just to cram everyone into the team. You could do the same.
I'm tempted by either Fofana, the keeper, or Doue.
Okay. I mean, you're
Because
here
I
for
feel like
Fana,
Fofana could
Ivory
be one of
Coast
the-
International. Angers
feel like
number
could
one.
be a
Angers
good
having a
keeper.
good season.
But I'm going to go for Doue because I'm not an idiot.
On the left,
Famous
Yes. Yeah, this could be a poor decision. You better be
Zero
good.
Doue.
Ooh.
60?
UEFA for you, Tom.
Ooh.
Got to think, Todd. He's only broken to the team recently.
Still? Do you saw his goal?
He's no Jack Harrison, is he?
No.
There's levels to this game.
I haven't got the European experience of just been.
This is interesting.
That's one way of putting it.
You don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Get Jeff in, mate.
Yeah, I was just. I have to play him at centre half.
Jeff's not even the best left back there.
Man.
I've got a left back, but he's not great at left back. No, I'll go with Jeff Day at centre back. Just
Left centre back. Okay,
yeah.
get him in. Cram in the
That
fullback.
team's shipping a few goals.
Back to
78.
Germany for you, Charlie.
The Bundesliga. The big Bunda. Can I have?
That wall.
Can Xavi
done something
Simons
to
play
you.
in the wing?
Ooh.
Of course he can.
Chuck him on left. Not centre
I
back.
mean,
Might do a job.
Almost put him in
and
there.
the EFL to round out round
He's on
6
to it.
for you, Sam.
Oh, good again.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow.
There is a very clear favourite emerging here.
Yeah, well,
You can't win 2 out of 2, can you?
Right, Ringer.
well, my team's better than
Oh.
yours.
I get defenders on him.
I'm
sorry.
torn. The defense is looking pretty shallow at the minute.
My team is ridiculous, and
Yeah,
Doue
don't mind.
apparently.
I've been very impressed by Kane Kessler-Hayden this season. I've also been very,
Yeah.
very impressed by Callum Colwill as well. I'm going to take Kane Kessler-Hayden at right back, please.
I'd like that pick. Finally, it took him a couple of loan spells to find his feet, but I think he's getting there now.
Yeah, really found his feet now. I'm impressed.
Yeah, it is a struggle actually, though, for the EFL boys to compete with some of the names we've got on this list. Hence
Yeah,
the
even though they're
generally
good
lower
players,
scores.
still just,
Yeah, it's all relative. Remember, they're all good players, but some people have to be in the second and third percentile just by definition. It's no slight on them as players at all. Serie A, as we move into the second half of this draft, with
I'm
what
going
I'd say is
to
quite a clear lead for Charlie.
Yeah, I'm going to fill my midfield with Fabio Moretti, please.
God, this guy's
Ooh.
terrible.
Interesting pick.
Got a good
Been a
lead.
weird season for Juventus, but I'd say he's been one of the leading lights.
Nice.
Premier League, Charlie.
Oh,
Centre back. Oh.
How much has he paid you, Felix?
Nothing.
how much has he paid you?
No comment.
Doesn't even pay his bills.
Oh,
Whoa.
where am I going? I don't know it because I need wingers.
Hence the dodgy
or
Wi-Fi.
Ahmad. He likes him.
Go for doggy.
This could be bad. No.
Go on, do it.
I'm going to go Levi Colwill to get a defender in there.
I think it'll be
Nice.
alright.
I think he
I think
suits the
so.
system nicely.
Yeah, back
I was
three.
choosing by Ahmad.
Featured
Oh.
wonderfully on our lovely thumbnail as well, Levi Colwill, sporting an interesting beard that maybe I think he's
He's
going to
gonna
grow
look
out
like-
in the next few years.
That is definitely Reece James.
UEFA, Tom. Again, unfortunately. I can give you some pointers on the Turkish boys,
there-
watching
Is
that
he a
league
player
every
called
week.
Maestro?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was just looking at him. I'm
He's
like,
getting
he's
huge.
trying to
An- Antonio Maestro plays for Adana
Maestro.
Demirspor, and he's an Angolan international.
just get him in.
Loves a red card.
That's common.
It's a-
The opposition's going to be jelly playing against him.
Go in there.
Give him the armband as well.
Oh,
Premier League for you, Todd.
There's the earring.
What?
Prem.
Prem? Oh,
oh,
this
he's
isn't
nice.
good.
There's like
Yeah,
no
this
is
single
looking
wrong
like-
pick.
I don't know.
Names.
There
I don't
is.
know what they are.
Lamar
That's the
Bagard
Yasky
is a wrong pick.
I think I might go either a doggy or Lewis
Big
Hall.
Tim as well. Big Tim's there.
Yeah, Tim's not a wrong pick.
How many minutes has Lewis Hall played this season?
He's been
Well, it's
injured,
done
hasn't
in minutes order, so he's played more than a doggy.
he? Victor Christiansen.
I'm going to go for Lewis Hall then.
Lewis Hall, famously picked in that all-time England draft, and maybe
he's
Costo
good.
in the win that week, but pretty good in this company.
Oh,
Ligue 1, Owen.
the keeper's letting him down there.
So many great young
There's
players
just-
in the game.
There's not enough defenders.
No, I think I know who it is.
And as a centre half, I saw before who have been really found on this season who I can no longer see. Well, Kusanov's there actually, but he's been shocking for City. But I think
That's harsh. That's harsh.
I'll just get a nice midfielder in. And I'll have João Neves next to Pedri, please.
Neves. Absolutely low Neves.
Yeah.
And Serie A for the final
Right.
4 picks.
We're
Yeah, I tell you what, I have to do
definitely
this.
getting a defender here.
The league of
Um,
defenders historically.
I've watched him a couple of times, and I think he's been pretty good in the ball. I'll have Alex Valle at left back, please.
Yeah, nice.
Didn't work for him at Celtic, but a good player.
And Serie A for you as well, Todd.
Ugh,
Defenders are, isn't it?
what a disaster. This hasn't gone well. I don't like this.
2 Como players picked. This is a great indictment of
What are my
Cesc
options?
Fabregas' coaching.
Half, right back, or right wing? Because I don't want to take
Yeah.
a goal. I don't want to take a goalkeeper here. We all know how badly that'll go.
You're not a fan of Stefano Tirati?
No.
I mean, Monza are bottom, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, God. What
He's
is...
6'9", Isaac.
Well, that's going to help. Felix, mate, This is just awful.
Is it? That's a bit harsh on some very talented young Serie A players.
No offense to them, but they're going to let me down.
They are with that attitude coming from the dugout.
They are.
Not a good gaffer.
Yeah.
That.
All right, you know what? Okay, if we we'll take Diego Copex.
Coppola, yeah.
That's not what it looks like.
I actually watched him the other weekend. And I thought it was half decent.
We'll take him, and we'll all look at how bad this score is, and realise that I have been destroyed.
It can't be as bad as.
Come on, just
it is.
let me down.
Oh, that's
There you
all
go.
right.
That's
See?
not bad.
Been a very, very solid presence in that
Top scored
Hellas
CJ
Verona
Egan
side
Riley.
this season. La Liga, Tom.
Ah, that's brilliant. Okay. There's so many good players here.
No.
I really like Paul
That's
Kubasi,
what
but
I'd take.
I've got Tyler Binden and Jeff Day at centre half. So I can't even go with Asensio either. Or Balde. Oh, this is great. I'm just going to have to get one of the big names in, I think.
Why not?
Yeah,
There's plenty.
there's an obvious one there now.
I don't. If it's Fabio Silva, I don't think that's.
He's been good. He's having a red one.
Yeah. Him and Ollie McBurney are tearing it up.
And
Scott
Scott McKenna.
Ramirez.
And Scott McKenna. And Sandro Ramirez.
Oh, what about?
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with Vitor Roque on the right.
Did you not see Yeremy Pino, mate?
Had a decent loan spell at Betis.
I
Still
did
hope
not
for him
see
in a
Yeremy
Barcelona
Pino.
shirt. Serie A, Charlie.
Oh, bloody
Oh,
hell.
welcome. Choose someone bad.
Striker.
Give us all a chance.
I'm sure there's a striker that you want Leicester to sign there.
That's half of them, and they still won't do well. Let's take Esposito, I guess.
Despacito.
This could be
Sebastiano
terrible.
Esposito.
This could be the end of me.
Football manager legend.
Hero.
Could be 1,000 IQ.
And Premier League, Sam.
Oh, wait,
Right.
no. What's it? Is
I'm
it
getting
50?
very worried about my goalie situation, so I'm going to take Bart
Oh,
McGregor.
that's shafted me.
Nice.
It's not that it's close.
Finally secured that number 1 jersey for
Yeah,
Brighton
that's
this
good.
season.
Oh,
And,
my
final
word.
3 picks. UEFA first up.
That was a good keeper, wasn't it?
I think there's one more.
There's one in the Bundesliga.
Get a larger Campbell in, Sam. You know you want to.
I can give you some
my
more
heart-
hints
my
on
heart wants
Turkish
you to.
players if you want.
My heart wants you to, but my head says no. Oh.
Where's Ben Nelson? No, that's the wrong league.
Usually a problem, isn't it?
Oh, do I do it? We'll take
Go on,
Elijah
tell
Campbell.
us what-
We'll do it. We'll
You
take
like
Elijah
Campbell?
Campbell. Why not? We only live once. Oh, way better than I thought.
Bundesliga, Charlie.
Oh, centre backs. I know there's a certain defender who I very much like. All right,
Would
wingers.
it be this man?
It would be.
Good player. Very, very good player. In an inconsistent RB Leipzig team, I'd argue.
I can't see any right wingers. Yeah, Chuck Castello in. I don't think he's going to be very
Castello,
rated.
Liverpool.
I don't think he's
Adam
going to be high.
Blazek can do a job there.
Oh,
Oh, nice, nice.
Bundesliga as well for you, Tom.
Yeah.
He's just ball knowledge.
Did someone take?
I could choose Messi and get 0.
Did someone take Florian Wirtz? Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Yes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Playing
Yeah,
alongside
Ronaldo's-
Bellingham and Simmons.
Yeah.
there's a very good
Oh,
goalie there.
I've got how
Very good goalie.
man, Jamie Gittins, man. This has not been.
He can do a job at right back.
I played him left wing back last week.
Oh, Larson, he's really good. Hugo Larson.
Do you know what? I don't think I'm going to win this draft controversially with this defense. So, there's some good players there as well. Bayer.
Leverkusen.
There's some good defenders, but they're all left backs.
There's a very good goalie, mate. Very good goalie.
Oh, I've not even thought about. I need to get a keeper in.
I'd say he's the best goalie in the draft.
What, Alubolu?
After Bolo, yeah. He is.
Yeah, go on. I'll go with him. Yeah. Cheers, Sam.
Freiburg's number 1.
Is he the good keeper?
Think he's better than Verbruggen and Trafford. That's...
I'd have him over.
That's Serie A.
He's a better
Sorry
goalie.
after you, Todd.
Right.
Well, this has gone well, hasn't it?
Hey, it sounds like Rully. No, it doesn't.
This doesn't sound like really at all.
Oh, you're going to go Conti Cal, surely.
Where is he?
There he is.
Do I have it right? Oh, do. All right, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
why
just
not?
Conti Cal.
Yeah. Let's be depressed.
And Premier League going.
Oh, thank the Lord. I'll save the number 10 slot because I'll get a shit league
no.
and you can always find a number 10 somewhere. So I'll get a centre half or a right back. There's a lot of good left backs. Doesn't really help.
There's a lot of
So
good
between the
centre
centre halves, Lenny Yoro has been okay. So I think it's more between. I have Dean Huyson, please. I think he's been really good.
Ian
for them.
Hoytson.
What a player.
So, for the last 2 rounds,
Oh, no.
I am
Skip.
going to allow you a
Thank the
reroll.
Lord.
Oh, we need that. Well, I mean, I think I'm in trouble anyway, but
I'm going to get the worst keeper of all time.
Oh, my strikers let me down.
Bundesliga, Owen.
That's way too good to reroll. So I
Are there
think
even- I'm going to get.
I'll get my number 10 in. There's so many options. Jamie Gittins has been good. Adam Plossek's good player. He can definitely do a job there.
there's a man I really rate there.
Who do I
Oh, I
take?
think I know who it is, Sam.
May I please? Antonio Nusa has been so good this season as well. I'll take Jamie Gittins.
Jamie Gittins in the number 10.
You didn't take my boy.
All right, there we go. If it's Serie A
Todd.
again, I'll be happy.
Bundesliga.
Oh, well, I would have taken the keeper, but I think he went, didn't he? So
Yes, there is another keeper. There's Cal Santos, who's the Frankfurt backup.
I might as well take the Joe Scully.
Joe Scally.
Oh,
Yeah. US
Bundesliga.
national team right back. Plays for
Yeah.
Gladbach. Decent player.
Yeah.
EFL, Tom.
Says 80 something. That's right. Does job.
And I get a reroll, right?
Yes.
Can I reroll and get UEFA, please? That would be.
No respect for George Abbott at all, mate.
Serie A.
Oh, okay, yeah. So I need a right back and a midfielder.
Some decent midfield choices there.
My
Ex-Man City player amongst them.
Disaster.
And a man we
It is.
tried to sign when I worked in the EFL. Don't know how we ever thought we were going to afford him, but
If it's what I
Warren
think it is,
Bondo
that's-
nearly
yeah.
made his way to an EFL club near you.
That's. I was thinking Maxime Perron. I was going to say that's very ambitious.
Can I go with Cassidy, please?
Cesar
Oh my
Cassidy,
God, what a
gone to
terrible
Torino. Charlie, do you not remember him
Oh my
fondly from his Leicester days?
No, he was so bad.
Well, you've
Yeah.
got Serie A as well.
Oof. What do I need?
Centre back or a right winger or a reroll.
I'm going to take the reroll option, please.
Give him Serie A again.
Premier League.
Oh, you.
Ah,
Can I? Right.
take Nwaneri.
No, I'm going to take Ahmad.
Ahmad.
Yeah.
I can't believe one of the centre backs hasn't got.
Oh, it's not a
in the
mad
league,
decision, is it?
Given
Adam.
who's Adam?
Adam Diallo.
It's not a mad decision.
Come on. Oh,
La Liga,
you-
Sam.
beautiful.
You would
Look
do.
at that team, found my keeper.
Yeah.
No, your keeper's all right.
I'm not gonna reroll this. It's too
All right,
nice to
okay.
reroll.
Jesus. That's Manuel Neuer pops up.
I really like Yasser Esprit at Watford, but he's not been good at all for Girona. So I'm gonna take Yeremy Pino up top if that's all right.
Yeah, nice. A very fluid, interchangeable front three.
Yeah.
And the last round, Serie A or reroll for your left back?
Reroll, please. I'm praying for the Premier League.
Wacky Sectora at left back.
You might
Yep,
be a bit
Ligue 1.
Oh, no. That's not the Premier League.
It's the best league.
Numesh. There's Numesh not on there.
He's not. I think he's 23 now.
What?
Oh, no.
Get Ernest Dormer at left back.
Sure, he can play there.
So he's going to play for us next season.
I'm going to stick Charlie Cresswell at left back.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Why not?
I really, really liked him at Leeds and
Very-
at Leeds. Lone Spark
Very
Millwall.
English back four, despite being European.
EFL for your last centre back, Charlie.
No, bloody hell.
Ex-Leicester man near the top there.
Callum Doyle.
Rated.
This is where it all goes wrong, sadly. Is Ben Nelson not on the list? That's a shame.
No, I only did the top 25 most minutes from each division. Next, Clueth, integral to the
I'm
Rex.
going to have to go Callum Doyle, but that's
Yeah, he's the best there.
it was such a good team until then.
You never know.
Oh my
Oh.
god,
Tom.
That's
Right,
Callum Doyle is that player.
How old is he? Oh, wait, no.
That's 21.
Yeah.
Again, he's still a good player. Just there's a lot of talented players in this draft. They can't all be near the top.
I can't even see any right backs on here.
Oh, for a
You've
good
got
Oh,
Arthur
yeah.
from Bayer
For a good
Leverkusen.
Yeah, go on. I'll just have to stick him in there.
Okay, your goalkeeper,
What a
Todd.
defense.
Premier League or reroll?
You're not even a keeper.
There it is.
Was Mads Hermansen, who
Oh,
sat next
oh,
to you,
he's
would
good,
tell you
he's
to
good.
pick.
He's a
And
bit
there's-
old.
Can I have League
Anthony
One?
What? You want to reroll?
Can I have League One?
What do you mean?
Instead of a reroll, can you just give me a league?
League One Wes.
Oh, no, I can't. You can either reroll or take.
I'll
Well,
just
like-
take
Following
Emerson. Can I find out what
Okay.
my well, I'd find out next.
I
wouldn't
don't think this is going to be good. He's
No, because
24.
it changes all the order. It wouldn't
Emerson's
be the
good. He
next
should,
team.
I think he'll get decent points.
He's so good, but he shouldn't be in the draft.
Yeah, but I needed to make sure there
Ah,
was enough
okay,
goalies in every division. And
Come on,
EFL for your right back. Would you like to
Okay.
reroll Owen or take one?
Decision.
I'd like to re-roll, please.
Go on,
Okay,
Jobe.
and your last pick is
Fire.
the Bundesliga for your right back.
Um,
And I do believe Tom just took the last one.
Yeah, but I like the look of both left backs, to be fair. Luca Nets and
I think
Tom
you'll-
Roth.
Midfield wins it.
Who's got a better weak spot?
Kill legend.
I'll have Tom Roth at right back, please.
Tom Roth to complete this week's draft.
I think we've been linked with him quite a few times before.
Yeah.
So, actually, we ended up with some pretty strong team. Charlie, a favourite ahead of Owen. And
I think
Todd,
that shouldn't be that shouldn't be the case
Why?
because Callum Doyle and Esposito are just going to fuck me over. I think.
Do you? Well, we shall see. As we know in the background, it has been running
Yeah. I'm a
1
bit worried about
million
back four. I think that back four can
simulations.
concede a few goals.
I am playing back three as well.
And we can see the winner with a whopping 46.5% of wins.
Oh, look at that!
Goes to Charlie. About 22%
2 out
for
of 2.
Owen, 18% for Todd, about 6%
That
for
takes
Sam,
second.
and about 5.5% for Tom.
I'll take
Well,
that.
congratulations,
Not
Charlie.
gonna laugh, Elijah Campbell in my team is a winner in my
That's it.
book.
I mean, yeah, it's the small wins that count, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So that concludes this week's draft. For the topic this week, we're not going to talk about necessarily linked to the draft, but talking about some of these young players and what they are doing for their teams in their respective divisions. And we will start with the Premier League. And I suppose the interesting race at the minute in the Premier League is not the title race and it's not the relegation battle because there's almost sewn up. But I think the race for 3rd to 7th is a very interesting one after Newcastle's demolition job on Crystal Palace last night. If I had to put a gun to everyone's head and say who would finish 3rd to 5th, we'll start with you, Sam. Who finishes 3rd, 4th, and 5th this season?
Newcastle United 3rd place for me, no question. I think they've been brilliant, especially when it's Jacob Murphy. What a man! Come back from the cold really in the last few years. Thought he'd be on his way out after the takeover, but he's been really impressive. I think City will come fourth, and then I see Forest falling off. I thought they were very, very bad last Saturday. We should have put 2 or 3 past them. 1-0 was an insult to us, and no, I don't think Chelsea come fifth at all. Not impressed by them. I think Villa could do it, so I'm going to go Newcastle, City, Villa.
Nice. Anyone disagree with those 3?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Go on,
But
Todd,
I
and then we'll come to you.
Well, I'm going to put Arsenal third.
I don't mind.
Oh, wow.
I think Newcastle will come second just because of the situation we're in. I think we just couldn't care any less about the Premier League games at the moment. And as long as we get top 5, then it doesn't really matter, does it? Then fourth, well, Newcastle second, obviously. Fourth, I'd go for City, just because I feel like City will get over the line eventually, because I think that's what they do. And then fifth, I'll go for Villa.
Okay.
I think, just because I think with the way that they ended the Champions League, I feel like they'll be very determined to get back into it for next season. So
The same teams with slightly different order. Owen, did you have a different team in there?
I completely agree with Todd. I think Aston Villa have been on such good form recently. I think they'll probably just have enough. And I don't see a world where City aren't getting Champions League football.
So no one thinks Forest finish in the top 5?
Not after last week.
I do.
Oh, okay. Tom does. Go on. Fight the corner.
I think Newcastle third. I don't actually mind Newcastle second, Arsenal third. I think that's a good shout. But I think Forest will just do enough to stay around fourth. I don't trust City at all. There's just something wrong with them. Villa could get up there. Chelsea are actually getting beat currently by Legia 2-1 at home. So
I don't think Chelsea are contention.
I don't think Chelsea are up there. But for me, it goes Newcastle, Forest, City, pretty much staying as it is.
Nice. I mean, looking at the odds, Forest 1-2 to finish in the top halves. Top 5. Sounds like most of you will be taking that on.
Crazy.
Chelsea evens and Villa 11-4.
I'd
And then we've
definitely
got
take on that Chelsea price.
Fulham and Bournemouth 40-1, Brighton 50-1. Can you see any of those 3 getting into the top 7 and getting European football? Or do you think the top 7 is as it is?
Brighton aren't good enough this year.
Yeah.
Last week when we played them, they were all over. They were absolutely shambolic. And against
it's a 6-point gap now as well. I think that's just a bit too much points to make up.
They don't win enough at home. I think they've only won 6 games at home.
Yeah, I would have fancied Fulham until Monday Night Football and they lost to Bournemouth, but I'm not sure at Bournemouth either. They're too inconsistent for me.
I think that is the general theme, isn't it? They can all take points off each other, and that's probably why.
Yeah,
but it's been a very strong top half. I think throughout the league, there's a lot of inconsistency, but that means competitiveness. I think there's, even the likes of Brentford and Palace with a better start for some of them could have challenged the European places. Let's move down the English divisions then. And Championship's interesting because I don't know if anyone's seen, with 5 games to go, every team can still mathematically be promoted or relegated, which I think is absolutely fantastic. They call it the best league in the world for a reason. Let's talk about the top 6. 4 spots are sewn up: Leeds, Sheffield United, Burnley, and Sunderland. Currently, Bristol City 1-3 to make the playoffs for just the second time in the last 25 years, I think.
Crazy price.
Coventry 2-5, Middlesbrough 21-10, West Brom 12-5, Millwall 8-1, and then it's 150s bar. Who has Coventry in their final top 6?
Yeah, I'm going to say
No.
Sadly.
I think they just miss out.
I think Millwall are a fantastic price away. Millwall are fantastic.
I agree. That's what I was going to say.
They are like a train at the minute, playing so well.
Yeah, I mean, I think Neil's gone in there and properly hit the ground running. They've had a couple of weird years, just trying to maybe change what the Millwall style is and get away from that image they had before. But I think
quite good as well.
Yeah, and I think the promotion of youth. Obviously, you had Essa come through, and he's moved on now. You've got Bangura now, seemingly taking Essa's role up. The likes of Ivanovic up front. Yeah, the recruitment has been good.
Yeah.
So strong consensus for Coventry. Any love for Bristol City? Do we think they cling on?
I think they can win the playoffs. I think they've been
Oh my
so
God,
impressive
imagine.
recently.
Mm.
And
Imagine
it'd be
Bristol.
so good to see them in the Premier League as well. It'd be such like
Yeah,
a
pretty, yeah.
refreshing
I'd like
sight.
I think it goes to the last day for me because I think Coventry play Middlesbrough.
Yeah, that'd be an
Obviously, it's
interesting.
in Coventry's hands, so that could be
Yeah.
interesting. I hope it goes to them. I think that'll be quite good.
I think Borough have run out of steam a bit. Though. I don't fancy them for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a bit like
Okay,
last
and then
season.
the bottom of the table. Again, lots of teams still in it. Plymouth are 1-20 to be relegated. Luton 1-6. Cardiff 1-2. Derby 6-4. Hull and Portsmouth both 10-1, and then 18-1. Bar any escape for Plymouth and Luton, or are we just playing for one place here?
No.
I think Luton. I think
I think
Luton.
Luton can do it.
I think they
I
can
think
do
they're
it.
playing for one place.
Yeah,
I think
think
the relegation
see
team's been on
now.
such good form recently. But
Yeah,
I
Plymouth
still
don't
think
use the
it is
points
pretty
wrestling
over.
issue.
I think
think
Hull
Cardiff
could
can-
go. I don't see how much Pompey go. I think Pompey are good enough. Hull are a weird team because I think their squad's almost too good to go down, but they're still in the relegation battle now. And Luton's results have been improving. Plymouth can pull a
I
result
don't
out
think
of
Derby go down at all as well.
I mean, Eustace has done
really
such
good.
a job since going in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, he's a top manager. I'm not
I
surprised
know
Yeah.
you just have to see the Blackburn collapse to see, what
how good he was.
we've
yeah.
seen in the last two jobs he's been in now, what difference John Eustace makes with the Birmingham and the Blackburn jobs. I think that's a man that's destined for a decent level Premier League job at some point. League One is slightly less interesting. Birmingham having already won the title. Wrexham and Wickham fighting for the second promotion spot, although Charlton are kind of lively outsiders, as are Stockport County. Any surprises potentially in the top six there? Stockport and Charlton are basically locked in, and then it's two of Reading, Leyton Orient, Bolton, Huddersfield, and maybe Blackpool, but probably not. I don't see much changing. I have Reading and Orient getting in there. I
Yeah,
just think Bolton missed
that,
out.
That result for Charlton away at Leyton Orient changed their season a bit. I didn't think they were going to make it at all. Then the pendulum swung since that win, and I think they're looking pretty good right now. I think Wrexham will just about do it because I think Wickham have run out of steam slightly, especially up front. They're just not scoring enough for me.
I mean, the thing for me is I think Charlton have the best boss in the division. I don't know how Nathan Jones is a League One manager. But I would like to see Stockport get that promotion. I mean, for all the stories about like Wrexham and Notts County in the last few years,
they've gone under
the
the
fact
radar.
Stockport have gone from the National League North 6-7 years ago to possibly going into the Championship is such a great story for what Dave Challen has done there. And finally, League Two is interesting because of the collapse of Walsall since Nathan Lowe was recalled to Stoke. It has been horrendous for them.
I think it says how good Nathan Lowe was that he's been nominated for Player of the Season in League Two, despite the fact he got recalled in January. That's how good he was for them, and look at them since. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, and there's no outright market up at the minute because, as we record, Notts County are playing Bradford. But I think I can still see Walsall dropping out the top three. I think Bradford finally do it. I think Doncaster do it, and then Port Vale, Wimbledon, or Walsall. Any of them could.
Notts County have been.
I don't see a world that Walsall go up now.
No,
really,
not with that
Yeah.
bad.
No, they won't go up.
I think they've
Notts
fully
County,
run out of it.
Notts County's been a weird one. I thought they'd win the league personally, based on their squad at the start of the season. I think their attacking threat's so good, but there's always been questions over their defence, which I thought they'd fixed, but it seems to have started leaking again. But whether they can do it in the playoffs, I'm not sure. Obviously, they had that amazing playoff run when they went up from the National League. But I hope they can. I've got a soft spot for them, so hopefully they can do it. But I see Wimbledon going up by the playoffs.
And then a quick whiz around the European leagues. PSG have obviously wrapped up the French title. Bayern more or less wrapped up the German title. The Spanish one is interesting. With 7 games to go, Barcelona have a 4-point lead. Does anyone see Real overturning Barcelona, especially after last night's performance? I mean, Todd, we'll give you your moment very quickly to talk about Real Madrid over these 2 legs and how well Arsenal played. But is this a real turning point now for Real?
I think they just need to kind of realize that signing egos doesn't work. I mean, they should have known that 20 years ago, to be honest, when they were doing it. So I don't know why they're trying to do it again. You just see that they're all kind of obviously you can rely on magic moments every now and then. Sometimes it bails you out, but when you're playing, I'm not even just talking about Arsenal, but in general, when you're playing a team that actually wants to work together to try and win, you can't really beat them. So
Yeah. I think the recruitment switch is big. Like PSG used to sign egos, and I think they've improved by not signing egos and actually having a
PSG clocked it. Yeah, they realised when they got rid of
Enrique
Mbappe,
took
let's
the
not go
job.
signing some mad player. Let's actually work on building a squad.
Yeah.
I think Carlo, it's his time. He has to go now. Like
Go
I said
ahead,
it-
yeah.
Carlo.
I said it yesterday. I said it last week. I think he has to, and I think it looks like
Yeah.
he will now.
Obvious step up for Xabi Alonso as well. I think he just goes
It's just
straight there.
not working for him. And I don't know where
Jurgen
he's
Klopp's been rumoured
Yeah.
quite a bit today.
Yeah, I don't
see that
think
happening,
I don't think he's a Real Madrid manager at all.
That's
The
what
way
I
he
said.
works.
And then Italy is quite an interesting one. Inter have a 3-point lead over Napoli, who were many people's favourites for quite a stretch of this season. Inter now 1-3 to win it again. Do we see Napoli still being able to turn it over with Inter?
I could see Napoli winning it. Yeah,
Still on
It's just like someone anything's possible.
If Inter get through against Barcelona, then I think they'll very much focus on the final because they'd very much rather a Champions League than a league title because they've won it recently. So,
And a quick word on Inzaghi, because Inter are almost into the Coppa Italia final. They're into a Champions League semi-final and they're odds on to win the league. If he wins a treble, 15 years after Jose Mourinho won it for Inter Milan, like where would we put him in the world's top managers at the minute?
Top
He
five,
never seems to be spoken.
top 3 easily. Really good.
Do you think he moves on, or do you think he wants to stay there and build something?
Madrid.
And where could we see him going? Do you think Madrid?
I think if Chelsea became available, that'd be interesting, but I don't know if they'll be able to attract him right now, the state they're in. But I think he would suit them more than some of the other names I've seen thrown around.
Yeah, I mean, he's been talked about as a potential Manchester City boss, but I'm not sure how smooth the transition would be from Guardiola to him.
I can see that being Michel from Girona.
From Girona, yeah, that would make sense. Staying within the group.
And he's a very good manager. You got pretty much a relegation team playing Europe, so I think yeah.
Interesting. I mean, the relegation race is interesting in Italy as well. Empoli second bottom, but are odds on to stay up. You've got Empoli and Venezia both on 24 points, Lecce 26, Parma 28, Cagliari 30, Hellas Verona 32. Monza are pretty much already down.
Every time I've watched Parma, they've always been really impressive, but they just never pick up points.
Yeah,
No,
I don't.
I mean,
I see him going down. I just can't see him going down again. I think Lecce could go. Empoli. I think
Venezia go also.
Venezia definitely go. Yeah, I think
They just don't have the star quality.
no.
Empoli are a weird one because they've played okay, and like I say, they're odds on to stay up, and they've also, I mean, they're not going to get through to the Coppa Italia final because they're 4-0 down on aggregate after the first leg against Bologna. But even so, it's been a very strange season for them. A very quick tour around Europe as well. Ajax look set to win their first Eredivisie title for a number of years, so well done to them. Celtic more or less wrapped up the Scottish title. Likewise, Galatasaray in Turkey, and the Portuguese one, because last time I looked, Porto were in fourth, which seems like an aberration of a season for them. It's very rare to see them outside the top 2, let alone the top 3 or 4. Where do we see? There's always this debate, isn't there, about the strongest league outside the big 5. Do we still see it as Portugal? I mean, you've got a great title race there. Sporting and Benfica locked on 69 points after.
They're always impressive in Europe, also.
Yeah, it's a really interesting one. I thought when Benfica under Schmidt, I thought they were looking like a really, really good side, and they were going to storm the Portuguese league for a while. But then all of a sudden, it's become interesting again, and Sporting are just as good, if not better. And it's going to go right down to the wire. So it'll be interesting to see how that pans out.
Is it still in people's hands? I know it was like the other week.
I'm not sure, because I'm not sure who the fixtures are, but they've got the same amount of points and the same games to play with. It probably won't be because Sporting have the better goal difference.
Right. Okay.
So unless they play each
Mm.
other, so that is a whistle stop tour of Europe. We will just finish on some young player chat and a little bit of Ballon d'Or chat as well. Last time I checked, I'm going to check again. Rafinha was favourite to win the Ballon d'Or. I'm not sure if that's changed.
I can't see him winning it. He just
If-
doesn't have like
if-
he doesn't have the aura.
I think if Barca win everything they're left in, then he's a shoe-in. I think.
That's why it's all dependent on.
I can't have Rafinha win a Ballon d'Or. Like that's just.
I can see.
He's
I think
evens
he's
at the
like
minute.
Dembele's got a
He
good
deserves
chance.
it. You've heard it.
Evans is insane.
I mean, a few of the guys we've spoken about in today's episode: Lamine Yamal 5-1, Pedri
Not great.
16s,
I think Pedri's got more chances
Gavi
now.
66ers, Jude Bellingham 100s. You would not have said that 6 months ago. Lionel Messi, the same price as Jude Bellingham and Bukayo Saka
Jesus.
for the
He
Ballon
wins
d'Or.
it and bloody hell.
Jesus.
Yeah, if he wins it, I don't think the rigged allegations are going away, are they?
And Musiala 250s alongside Florian Wirtz and
Where's Lewis Skelly now?
We're getting to Illimon and
Bradley
Dyer.
Barcola.
I think if Bayern win
Really
the
for the
Champions
Ballon
League,
d'Or.
Kane would be in the discussion, but not anymore.
Yeah.
What price is Salah?
He's
What
not.
price
he's
is who?
been
Sorry,
injured.
Tom.
What price is
Salah.
Salah?
5-1.
If he
That's
wasn't
a great
injured, I'd give him a shout.
Not bad.
It's always the Champions League winner.
Yeah, if Barca
Yeah,
win
it's,
Champions
it's not to do with personal accolades.
Usman Dembele, I think, could be. a
At
nice
5-1, Usman Dembele is the pick.
I like
for
that.
me.
What price can I get on Amy Martinez best goalkeeper?
Oh
Oh,
God.
they're
Probably
not
like
offering that.
1
Probably
to 10
because
or
it's
something.
One
innit?
point
Like, I
zero
mean,
one.
he's already won it. Yeah.
I do have to laugh at the last two names here. 1,000 to 1 each. Dan Burn and Jacob Murphy. Well done.
Yeah,
They're even on the short
Five
list.
times let them
Dan
go in the league.
Burn.
But
Jacob
here's the
Murphy's done
question. I'm
30
going to
days,
go
give that
around
price.
each of you in turn. Which player that was included in our draft today will win the most Ballon d'Ors? We're going to start with you, Tom.
Tom or Todd?
Tom, you.
Oh, Lamine Yamal.
Nice. Todd, sorry.
Lamine.
Charlie?
I'm going to say Jude because he gets the media attention.
That's just in
The
England.
agenda's not going away from you, is it?
No.
Owen?
I don't want to be boring. I won't say Lamine. I'll go. When he gets the Man City move, I'll have Florian Wirtz. I think he might
Nice.
pick up a couple.
Sam?
I think it's Elijah Campbell for me. No, I think it's, between Desiree Doue and Lamine Yamal. Desiree Doue has been so impressive, but I just think Yamal's going to do it.
I think he can get
Okay.
golden ball.
No
Musiala.
one said my answer. Musiala. But I'm still
yeah.
holding on to this ever
I don't know, I
decreasing
rate
notion that
Wirtz.
Phil Foden wins multiple Ballon d'Ors. So maybe I'm not the best person
Well,
to
Phil
ask.
Foden's probably better than Saka, so
I think it's very hard to win a Ballon d'Or at Bayern now.
Yeah, you've got.
I don't think Musiala stays there. That's my condition. I think he was made to play for Barcelona.
Yeah,
minute.
yeah, I agree.
So that wraps up today's episode. Thank you as always, gentlemen, for joining me. Well done again to Charlie for winning this week's draft. Thank you for listening and or watching. As you can see, scrolling along the bottom, you can follow us on X, on TikTok, and on Blue Sky at Pele Ratings. We are posting on all of these platforms every day, and a lot more content to come. Follow us on all audio platforms and video platforms, wherever you get your podcast. Tell your friends who like football. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But until then, we shall see you very soon. Goodbye for now.